On today's show, I'm going to take you behind the scenes to show you how to build a great looking vlog without having to spend a ton of money on expensive equipment. Stay tuned. I'm Owen Video.
Owen Video!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Owen Video of BizTubeAcademy.com. If it's your first time here, I want to invite you to subscribe. Dear viewer, please subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell notification. We upload a new video each week on how you can use video and the internet to build a lifestyle that you control. Today's video is kind of special because I never go behind the scenes with my channel. I'm very concerned about looking professional and making sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. I'm fastidious. But I'm launching a new vlog with my wife, and you can check that out here. We have 4 kids. We have a mortgage. We have bills that we have to pay. So we don't always have a ton of money to just dump into cameras and microphones and all the different gear that we see some of our colleagues using. Sean's stuff looks amazing. Nick, it's awesome. But not all of us have the capabilities to do that. So what we've done for today's show is we've broken down the core essentials into 4 major components that anybody can buy for just a couple $100 on Amazon. We're gonna show you the exact settings that we use, and we're gonna get pretty detailed on how to use them. The video is only a few minutes, but we're very specific. So let's go to the living room, and I hope you enjoy. So a key element in having a professional looking vlog is your background design or your set. You don't have to be a professional set designer. You just need to kind of have a clean house and know how your background's going to appear. So take a look at what I've done over here in the normal area where we live, okay? So we have this every day, but what I've done for the purposes of shooting is I've put these little lights here to just bring to accent this, to bring out the colors, okay? Now let's go over to the backpack wall as well. I also cleaned up our backpack wall. Go to the floor. Notice how I just took some stuff down off the hooks to make it look less cluttered. Come back to me. A key element in having a background set that looks great is eliminating clutter. So make sure that the area is clean and that you're putting stuff out of the way. Let's talk a little bit about lighting. Now, you're definitely going to want to have some light that brings some accent to your background set. Not a ton. You're also going to want a hair light on your subject, and you're going to want a fill light. This is very easy to do. Three different components of lighting. So why don't we zoom in a little bit here, and I'll show you what we're looking at. Here I've got a normal light stand. You can get these for $10 on Amazon. And I've also got a shoe adapter, a multi-shoe adapter, and these are also about $10. I've got 2 LED battery-powered lights here. You can get these on Amazon. All the links for these are in the description box below. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one light right here that just kind of bounces and brings just a little bit of accent to the background set. Remember, not too much though, because we don't want shadows. Watch what happens when I turn too much light on this background. Go ahead and look at the plant. So I'm going to turn the light up here. See, look at all those harsh shadows, and that creates a blur. We don't really know what we're looking at. We want to just kind of tone this down just a little bit. We still get some shadows, but the camera won't pick those up. Now, let's talk about the hair light. The hair light is going to separate your subject from the background. By lighting up the back of our subject's head, we're going to be able to create just a small ring of light around the subject, kind of like you see here. So to do that, we're going to turn this light on to half power right here, okay? Notice this. Can you bring the camera in a little bit? Notice that I've got these diffusers on the lights, okay? So we've got like the harsh LED here, but then up here we have these diffusers. You want to make sure that you're using diffusers to keep the light nice and even. Now that we've got our backlight set up, we want to get our fill light, make sure we have enough light coming into the scene. So let's go ahead and take a look at bringing in a main light to film the main shooting area. So we're using one fill light to bring light onto the whole area. And to do that, we're using our Studio Pro LED lights. There are, I think, 3 rows and 2, 4, 7 bulbs in here. Notice that this particular light gives us some control. So come on, go ahead and see if you can get a close light in there. Notice that we're lighting the top row and the middle row while the bottom row is out. As in our tests, when we turn that light on, we get way too much light and it washes out the talent. So we've got our fill light putting light on the whole area. We're getting a little bit of light coming in from our patio doors here. And then we've got our camera set up right here that's going to be aiming at the subject. So let's take a look at our camera settings so that you guys can get a crystal clear shot that looks something like this. Okay, so this is my wife Teresa, and she is set up in her place. Notice that the background set is right there. She's got the hair light behind her, giving that kind of that nice warm line. And then we've got this big light sort of illuminating the whole scene. Some of the junk down here, you know, the kids' books and the dog's blanket, like none of that is appearing on camera. In fact, we have this really, really nice looking shot right there. So let's take a look at our camera settings. First of all, we're using the Canon 60D. Any Canon will do. The lens we're using is an 18 to 135 lens, okay? Our camera settings are the ISO 800, shutter speed is 130, f/4.5. And those are the settings we're going to use every single time to get a shot like this. Notice how close she is to the camera though. We're only about, 4 feet, 3.5 feet away from the camera. And that gives us this just perfect looking frame here. To get dialed in, we want to make sure that that white focus bar is right in on her T-zone, right in on her face. We're going to use this button right here to focus and really make sure we have a clean shot. We're going to use this function right here. This is going to digitally zoom the camera in real close to her face. So watch what happens here when I press that twice. See, it zooms in. I'm going to do it one more time. And now that I've got her eye in sight, what I'm going to do is just focus on her eye. I'm going to just tune that up, make sure it's really in tune. There we go. We got a nice looking in focus eye, and I'm going to click this. I'm going to touch this again twice. You'll see this back up again. And boom. Now we have a beautiful shot ready to film for our vlog. Hey, before you go, I want to thank you guys for watching and just coming into my personal space a little bit and learning a little bit more about what we're doing here and what we're passionate about. Definitely invite you to check out the new vlog by clicking on the iCard up here. If you want to see more videos I've done in the past about equipment and cameras and how to get your whole setup looking pretty solid, check out this playlist up here. And if you're serious, I mean really serious about building a lifestyle and an income with online video, I want to invite you to check out BizTube Academy, where you'll learn the step-by-step process for growing a channel that makes money. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. I'm Owen Video.